Modified to Air Force requirements in 1963. The first F4E, the type shown here today, was delivered to the Air Force in October 1967. Just some of the improvements in the E model are an additional fuselage fuel tank, improved engines, and an internally mounted 20mm multi-barrel gun with an improved fire control system. So, ladies and gentlemen, with a takeoff roll of 4,490 feet, get ready to hear the sound of the General Electric axial flow J79 engines as the legend is about to return to the skies here once again. Flying today in the pilot seat is Grayson Grey Wolf Frober, the voice of Jester. In the backseat, also known as the guy in the back, is Jeff Grimes Zork, also a veteran of Digital Combat Simulator. The F4E you see here today is equipped with leading-edge maneuvering slats to include updated weapons and radar controls that were optimized for dogfighting, vastly improving the Phantom's air-to-air capabilities. Furthermore, the F4E's new wings enabling it to be more forgiving in the stalls and spins caused by harsh maneuvers with heavy bomb loads. In addition, each outer wing is angled up at 12 degrees. From the left, watch closely as Grey Wolf and Grimes demonstrate the effectiveness of those leading-edge slats with a minimum radius turn followed by a loop. You see here today on the Phantom is from the 512 Fighter Squadron or Dragons, also under the 86 Fighter Wing in Ramstein, Germany from the early 1980s. With the unit's motto of Vigler pro Pace, meaning on guard for peace, the aircraft displays a sea or Southeast Asia paint wrapped around the entire jet, which later morphed into the famous European One scheme, later standard for the United States Air Force in Europe during this period. Also notice the shark's mouth on the nose of the aircraft, a one-off special style that was on this particular Phantom. Now inbound from the right, watches Grey Wolf and Grimes showcase the paint once more on the Phantom with a slow roll. Inbound from the left, it's Grey Wolf and Grimes showcasing the underside of that beautiful F4 with the bottom up pass. Ladies and gentlemen, look inbound, retired, but brought back to life. There it is, your F4 Phantom 2. Look back to the show left. Be sure to catalog Grey Wolf and Grimes as they execute the 4-point roll. service, many fans of the F4, known as the Phantom Fanatics, called and labeled this aircraft the Fabulous Phantom. Ground crewmen worked on the aircraft for many years, also known as the Phantom Fixers. J-79 produced noticeable amounts of black smoke as you're witnessing today, especially at mid-throttle and cruise settings. Severe disadvantage in that it made it easier for the enemy to spot the aircraft. 2 decades after the aircraft entered service, this was solved on the F4S, which was fitted with the Dash 10A engines, smokeless combustor. And ladies and gentlemen, look to the left. For gear down, flap set 30, it's Grey Wolf and Grimes for the dirty roll. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go inside the cockpit. Grey Wolf, this is Chris Stryker Curtis at Show Center. Can you read me?
I read you, Stryker. On behalf of Heatblur, thank you to the VIAF staff for inviting us, for giving us the opportunity to showcase a little bit of what the Phantom can do when she means business. Grimes and I hope everyone is having a great air show. We will see you all in the skies of DCS very soon.
Now, folks, get your cameras ready. Look to the right for your Heatblur F4E photo pass. The F4 power plant employs 2 General Electric J79 GE17A afterburning turbojet engines, each engine generating 17,845 pounds of thrust with afterburning. Combined at max burner, that's 35,690 pounds of thrust, taking it, folks, get this, to a maximum speed of Mach 2.23. Now, folks, watch one more time as Grey Wolf rolls right, brakes left for the roll and brake for landing. As Grey Wolf and Grimes make preparations to land, let me note that of the 5,057 F4s produced, 1,370 were F4Es, just like you see here today. In fact, beginning in 1959, the Phantom II set 15 world records for in-flight performance, including an absolute speed record, an absolute altitude record. More importantly, and in the final analysis, the United States Air Force F4 Phantom's operational history, F4 pilots were credited with a total of 150.5 big kills at a cost of 42 Phantoms in air combat. As they taxi back to parking, also note the 16-foot braking parachute there. More importantly, now that you've witnessed this legendary airplane up close and come back to life, be sure to go to store.heatblur.com, pre-order your very own F4 right now. And if you do it right now, save 25%, while you can still pre-purchase it. This is Chris Stryker Curtis saying thank you, and I'll see all of you next time at a virtual air show near you.